Okay, more on the infestation of black flies that was discovered December of 2024 by Permatox Exterminating Company. And my representative or my exterminator was Keith Martinez. So, after doing more research, it's really nothing that you can do individually to your home to keep the black flies from coming and getting into your home. They're very small, microscopic in nature. You have to find out the source. That's the only way you get rid of them. So, we all know about the dirty pool. That's one source. That's a source of recent. It hasn't always been that. That's a recent source because the water has been clear up until recently. That's why I reported it. And the pond, like I said before, the closest one to the general area where the black flies are, they haven't done anything to that pond. It's filthy. It looks just like the pictures online, swampy. So now, knowing there's really nothing you can do like to your home, you have to get rid of the source. Makes sense. But Keith Martinez didn't tell me that. He said, no, we need to do a treatment. I need to sign you up for these treatments. I said, okay, because I didn't know anything other than what he told me at that time. But let me describe to you what he did. He used, I think it's called Max Pro. It is, it kills anything flying. I think, yeah, it kills anything flying, but it's also an attractant. Okay. So this guy came, he sprayed every, we had to leave the house for an hour. He sprayed every room, closed doors and everything. He sprayed on the carpet. He sprayed on the outside of the house. He sprayed on the lawn chairs. He sprayed on parts of the roof. Okay. Now, once he did that, it settled down. It really did for about maybe a day or two. But then it kicked back up a lot more intense. And I remember calling him and saying, hey, I don't know, but it's kicked up more intense. And he was like, nah, it's gonna die down. You know, he gave me a runaround. But I believed him. So even then, when I made a complaint about what was happening, I was the only one that was complaining about something, an infestation. That's what they say. I'm the only one complaining about it. Like, why no other neighbors are complaining? I couldn't answer that. I was like, maybe they've been paid to be hushed, but I'm going to say something. But think about it. If in fact there is a black fly infestation that was set up because this is not an area with black flies, they was brought here. The dumpster supplied their shelter and the breeding ground, the ponds, the pools, and then you have an exterminating company, Permatox, that sprays bait on your house and in your house. That's possibly why there are no complaints about, because they don't have bait sprayed in their house. Like I said before, Keith Martinez, that works for Permatox Exterminating Company here in Shreveport, Louisiana, needs to be indicted. Because if there's no like spray to keep them from coming to your house, which there isn't, then what paperwork that he had to fill out in order to get those type of pesticides? Where's the write-up to justify that he needed that and for what reason? Yeah, he needs to be indicted ASAP.